Good afternoon, everybody. I was about to say good morning, but I missed the boat. So this morning, 7-minute workout complete by just after 6 o'clock. Actually, I didn't start till about 5 past because planes, trains, automobiles, the time to get there. I had less than 5 minutes to get into the studio, switch on the lights, lock doors, do this, do that. But we got there. And we did our 7 minutes, and then taught the class, hot yoga, and very good class. Students were very good this morning, really interesting. It happens every class, or every time you get somebody who is new. I'm just putting my ears under here. They stick out, they look a bit odd, don't they? Mind you, none of my business what other people think about me. As I was telling somebody today, more on that later. Coming up after the break, all that and more. I'm interested to know, people, when they come to the class and you say, have you done this before? And they say yes. And then it's like they get transported into some kind of different portal where it's blatantly obvious that they haven't done this before. So what exactly they were answering, yes, I've done this before to, is another question. So maybe you want to let me know, because then you're not stopping, but you are aware. There is an awareness that they haven't maybe done it before, or they haven't done as many classes as they never intimate, and I think that's the issue. Next time I'll say, how many classes have you done? That's what I'll do. So I'll just end that comment right there, zip it and be done. So that is that's the lesson from this week. Just keep your neb out, keep this out, keep this zipped. None of your business, don't get involved. So I was abused on Monday. I made the mistake of answering my phone. Well, I'm not going to be doing that because there's something on my phone where sometimes people try to call me and I miss the call because it's decided that I'm not available. And thank you, dear phone, for that, because we're going to keep that up from now on. I decided to answer this call to somebody who's very, very upset. And then they started to shout at me. And they started to say horrible things, and then they hung up. I blocked them. So this is the lesson, everybody. First of all, if you answer your phone, just let them say what they've got to say, and if they're going to hang up, hang up. Don't say a word, not a single word. This is my advice to you. This is where I went wrong. I decided to speak to them. Big mistake. That is not why they called. They called up to have a hissy fit, and the fact that I then said something which I thought was reasonable was taken as very unreasonable, and then they started to abuse me, verbally abuse that is. And then they hung up. So I would suggest, if that happens to you, listen, and either you choose to hang up or let them hang up and move on. Do not get involved. Like Mel Robbins says, let them. And I'll just add one thing, block them. Just block them and cease that energy, just interrupting my little beautiful energetic field. It's not open to you. Yeah, so bog off. In fact, they're blocked. So I don't know why I'm even wasting any energy talking about this. What else happened? So yesterday, I've been getting some views on my YouTube. Please do follow my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where all the 7-minute exercises go. 7 minutes, 13 exercises, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. In the 10 seconds, it's known as active recovery. So we keep moving. If we are doing exercises where we're standing up, we jog on the spot. If we're doing exercise where we're sitting down, I choose to do seated knee tucks. You can get up and jog on the spot if you wish. So long as you are moving, it is perfect. And little by little, it becomes a lot. We've now done, if we add up every single routine that we've done, every exercise, that's 62 by 7 minutes is 7 hours and 14 minutes. And that's amazing. So well done to each and every one of you who is taking part and commenting and starting to notice your wins, because this is what it's about. It's not so much about the measuring stick. We put that down, but it is about seeing our wins and celebrating each and every one of our wins. That little step that you take, choosing to get up early morning, so 6 a.m. GMT, Monday, 7 days a week. On a Tuesday, it's 5:30 a.m. GMT. So choosing to get up or choosing to watch the recording, be really proud of yourselves, because that's step one. The next step is giving it a go. Might not do everything, but that doesn't matter, because I guarantee you that over time you will improve and you will do more and more and more, because that little by little becomes a lot. And that little by little is consistency, and that consistency compounds. So what you get is strength of mind, body, spirit and soul, because what we're doing, oh yes, and look at this. It looks like I know, it looks like I'm preaching. However, what I want to say is we use in those 7 minutes, it's positive affirmations. And it's almost like we give ourselves permission for those 7 minutes to only say positive things to ourselves. Things that are going to make us feel good about ourselves and also get us through the 7 minutes. It's all broken down. 30 seconds, you say to yourself, well, I can do anything for 30 seconds. Oh, and I can definitely keep moving for 10 seconds, because it's not 10 seconds. By the time you've come into it, it's probably about 8 or 9 seconds. By the time you get out of it to get into the next thing, it might only be 6 seconds. So in total, it might only be 5 seconds for those bits of active recovery, but you're moving throughout because you're moving into and out of the exercise. So 7 minutes, just motivating yourself and speaking kindly, and it can work wonders. So today I posted all about the outcome of that 72 hours fast. Now, to be honest with you, the outcome is long lasting, and the things you learn will pop up every day. And it really is about the fact that it is more than simply not eating food. That is, and anything that happens physically is a byproduct. It's really about the mental, emotional and spiritual benefits of the whole process. And also really it is about those medical benefits as well. Because we are in a world where if you go to the doctor, before you know it, they've got a prescription written. And that's what used to happen to me. I remember when I was at school and I needed my passport documents signing off by the doctor, because we didn't know anybody else who could do it. And at the time, I remember long ago, before some of you were born, and went off to the doctor's, and he was writing a prescription for me as I walked through the door. He was actually writing a prescription. I mean, back then I didn't really know about mind readers, but he got it wrong. He got it wrong. He made an assumption. And this is the issue, these assumptions that are made, and this belief that you automatically need medication. Before I reach for medication, I like to explore the other possibilities. And so I'm really grateful to get to this place and finding people and this network of people like Dr. Mindy Peltz, who are really diving deep into your diet, your lifestyle. What is it about your lifestyle that may be triggering your high blood pressure, your high cholesterol, your high sugar, all of these things? You are fit, you are healthy. What is it about your lifestyle and your habits that may be the trigger for this? and contributing to this. And what's really interesting, so I'm listening to an audiobook at the moment, which is the Menopause Reset. And what's interesting is she says it's not one thing, it's a combination of things. It's not a one pill, one solution fits all. It is a combination, because you have a network of organs that interplay. There's an interconnection between what they do for your body, and there's all kinds of different things. So thinking that, I can do X and that's going to solve it all, is not the right answer. So, 10% on the battery. Let's get chatting. Lynda, no more yakking. Let's get cracking. So, very good book. Wasn't planning to read, it's an audio listen just yet, but I decided that that's what I was going to choose to listen to yesterday. Very, very good. Highly recommended. Yesterday, so this is what I was going to tell you many moons ago when I was talking about YouTube. So I went live on YouTube yesterday. For some reason, I can suddenly go live. It's taken 6 months to get there. And so I did my live. And I went live. And I had 3 people watching. I know. And one of them proposed. I know. I think this was a test from the universe. It was like, Lynda, can you keep a straight face and carry on and not get derailed? And it was good, because I didn't. I just laughed heartily to myself inside and just ignored them. So that was it. What else was I going to say? Yeah. So I think the key thing is, are you triggering people? Are they triggering you? What are you going to do? So first of all, you can absolutely give them 0 energy. Give them 0 energy. If you need to, just block them and move on. Otherwise, what you can think is, okay, is there anything in what they said that you would like to take on board and reflect about you? And for me, keep your mouth shut. I mean, I wasn't told to keep my mouth shut, but that's my reflection on the incidents of this week. And I'm going to reflect as well. Somebody I met recently who I could tell, they were very prickly around me. And so I'll reflect on that as well. Right, I'm shaking, shuffling. This is a huge deck of cards. This is from my, and this is the other thing, everybody. It's gone. My filter has gone, and I'm very upset. And that's why I didn't go live at TV Centre, because I was looking at it, looking for it. So I'm not going to show you the card, because I hate to show cards that are back to front. So here we go. Let's just have another shuffle. I don't want to see them. So I'm going to take the top card here, which is Beggar. So with these cards, you get 2 attributes. You get the light and you get the shadow. Light attributes confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Thinking how that reflects. Shadow attribute, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So that's interesting. I'm not one for the dependence on others. In fact, I would say I'm hyper independence. I need to actually maybe do the opposite. Right, going to look up Beggar. Now, bear in mind, the reading glasses are somewhere over there. Have found them, pack them all together, and then put them away, as you do. So we're looking for Beggar, and as you can see, this is getting further and further away. It'll be in the camera. Beggar, here we are. So, homeless person, indigent. No need to be starving for food to be considered a beggar. May beg for attention, love, authority, and material objects. That's interesting. Represents a symbolic test that compels you to confront self-empowerment. Oh, that reminds me. I'll tell you this and then I'll tell you the next thing. Shadow beggar manifests as chronic dependence, lack of belief in your own abilities. Interesting, something to say on that as well. Look for a lifelong pattern of learning about the nature of generosity, compassion and self-esteem. So I'm going to go in reverse order. So what that's triggered for me is today I decided that I'm brilliant. I know. And this is this is the original reason I came on. I would like to share with you that you are brilliant. And I invite you to take those words, I am brilliant, and to introduce them as your mantra. I'd like you to say it every day. Look, preaching, because this is what I was feeling today. I thought, Lynda, God, you're brilliant. This is what I thought as I returned to the BBC. I know, it's like, oh my God, brilliant. This is what I thought. So I'm going to keep that up. I'm going to keep in that energy because this is what I believe. And that's where all the I'm a genius started, at the BBC. And I tell you, this is what I am. Say it and you become it. So my tribe, you are brilliant. And I would like you, every time that negative voice comes up, you say, I'm brilliant. I'm brilliant. That's not true. I'm brilliant, because you are. So the other thing is, what was it I saw that triggered something? Maybe it represents a symbolic test that compels you to confront self-empowerment. Right, okay, I'm not sure, but what it triggered was something, and I'm going to post it on my stories today. As I leave the house, just after 5 a.m. today, actually it's about 15:15, maybe 20 past to be honest, left slightly later than I intended. There's a pair of shoes. So as you come out the path, there's a gate, and then there's a post. On top of the post is a pair of shoes. I've taken a picture and I'm going to post them. Not a pair of shoes, a pair of boots. Thick, soled boots. I would call them clobber boots or bother boots. And I thought, that's very interesting. In fact, I got a bit worried that the creative mind, that mind of mine that creates a story that could have you staying in bed for a year start. And I thought, is that a message from somebody? I've no idea. I would like to go away and think what those pair of boots could represent. So I'm still thinking about that. But on the way back from, on the bus just now, on my way back from West London, in fact, I was on the way back from the tube station in North London, and there's a pair of wellies. There's a pair of wellies outside on the floor as the bus is driving past. Black. So a pair of black boots and a pair of black Wellingtons. This is a message. Now, I invite you to think about what it might mean. Didn't have time to actually take a picture of those Wellingtons. I could go out now and run down the road and find them, but it really wasn't. It's not. There's no need. There's no need for that. Wind your neck in, Lynda. Calm down. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, and let it go. On that note, Soul Tribe, thank you very much for joining me. It's a beggar. It beggars belief. Let's have a reflection about what on earth that could possibly mean. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Have humility. Be compassionate. And my self-esteem is definitely back. I mean, I'm telling myself I'm brilliant. So there we go. Tick, tick, tick. Shadow side. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. I don't think I'm there. Maybe that's what I get to do now. Is just a little bit of asking for help. Soul Tribe, you are amazing. You are brilliant. 6% left on the battery, so we're going to recharge now, and I'm going to refuel with food. Soul Tribe, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Sending lots of love. Bye.